Okay, we are live on YouTube right now. We're also live on Facebook. We'll be going live on the studio in 30 seconds.
Top Radio 90.9, feeling ourselves, loving our people, putting out the best.
It's 90.9 Top Radio. This is the Vintage Talkshow with Femi and Akintunde-Johnson. Good comment.
Yes, good morning. Good morning, Lagos. Good morning, Nigeria, West Africa, Africa. Good morning, wherever you are listening to us. This is the Vintage Talk Show with the Fudge and friends. Thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you. I'm your anchor for this moment. My name is Femi Akintunde-Johnson. My friends call me Fudge. And I'm not alone. I haven't seen this man I won't say years, but in a few months. I haven't seen him. Glad to have him with us this morning. Ah, our former analyst and an ex-wife co-anchor. What happens to be back here? This is 2026. New things happen. Welcome to Vintage Talk Show. Alex Ogundadegbe. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody. I must say it's great to be back, and we're looking forward to a great time on the show, as well as a great year ahead.
Amen, somebody. That's correct. Thank you and welcome. And also with us this morning, our ladies, prompt and proper, always on time. Good morning, AC Fair, Arogundade. Good morning.
Good morning to everybody. Good morning to Mr. Fudge. Good morning to Mr. Alex. Happy New Year to Mr. Alex. You are very much welcome.
Yeah.
Good morning. Going to be a
Thank
beautiful
you.
edition today as we give you all the beautiful things we have for you.
Okay, is there any international anything today?
Yes, today is Sons and Daughters Day.
So, sons and daughters day. Thank God you didn't say only daughters, have you? Okay, so what can we say? What is why is it different from Children's Day?
Yes, it's Children's Day. So they are taking it one by one.
Ah, I was wondering, is there anything, any other child apart from sons and daughters?
And okay, there is a
Well,
middle child. There is
Middle child is either a son or child or daughter now.
yes, yes.
Ah, okay, oh, okay. I understand that sons and daughters deal. Oh
some
man.
of them are not children. Oh dear.
Waiting and
Yeah,
smiling are the way. I
We are
bought
back.
plenty. So then, Amala, are you back?
No, you're the one that left. We could not hear from you.
Ah, it's not me, oh, it's network. I'll reintroduce you so you can get back to it. Oh my, this
Okay.
is just clicking off and on. Okay. Uh, she said I went off. It's the network that struck. So I said, good morning, Nomolara Famuyiwa. I have your say now.
Good morning, Lagos. Welcome to another beautiful edition of the Vintage Talk Show. We are glad to have you again this morning. Please enjoy us.
Enjoy us as long, I mean, at least from those online, for as long as the network permits. We will continue. We will continue. We won't give up. Okay. Uh, as usual, we'll continue to speak truth to power on this show and shine light on dark sports. You can count on that. What's our quote for the week? Hmm. I like to hear the comment from the ladies if they agree or disagree. The quote says, "It is better to be loved than to be feared. It's better to be loved than to be feared." What do you think? What do you think, Esife?
I agree. Fear does not do you any good. It will just keep preventing you from what is ahead of you. But if you love somebody, it will at least help motivate your mood. It will make your mood lighter. It will make you feel less stressed. There won't be any burden on you. But with fear,
Okay,
it
that's
will put
essentially
in
on
much, like you are pressuring yourself. Yeah.
talking from the perspective of a personal relationship. Okay, Amalara, it's better to be loved than to be feared. Do you
Yeah.
agree? Why?
Well, most women will pick love. We are wired to love and show love. Yeah, and
Hmm.
love, so many things can be done easily.
Hmm. Alex, from the man's perspective, what do you think?
I think I agree. Although, as a man in your household, you want to use both, especially when you're relating to children who you want to keep
Children.
in line. Yeah.
Hmm.
My wife used to do something to my children when they were younger. When I was not around and they misbehaved, she would just say, "I'll tell your daddy." And
I'll
it would
tell
be
you on
as
the
if
air.
all hell is going to break loose.
Yes, everything will calm
you know?
down. Yeah,
Yeah.
I tend to agree with you. And also on a general plane, especially in countries where we are hard-hearted, troublesome. We have gone through all kinds of isms, colonialism, imperialism, totalitarianism, and all those stuff. Fear seems to work more. Look at what's happening in Rwanda. I believe the development is likely driven by fear of getting it wrong, fear of falling the right side, fear of getting back to the what happened in the past, fear of this and fear of that, rather than the president being essentially loved. You know, but the ladies are right. Love projects more positive things, but when you want to discipline your children, it's better they fear you. Or else, if you are, if you are carrying and say, "Mommy will soon cry for me now," mommy will soon cry for me now. They know how to exploit their mothers and get away
Exactly.
with stuff. But it works either way. Just take your position and live with the consequences. Okay, moving on says fact checking, what we call knowledge boosters. You might have heard or read stuff like, did you know that octopuses have three hearts and blue blood? Three hearts and blue blood. Hmm. The fact checker says it is true. Octopuses have three hearts. Two of the hearts pump blood to the gills, where it picks up oxygen, while the third heart pumps oxygenated blood to the rest of the body. Interestingly, the main heart actually stops beating when the octopus swims, which is why the octopuses prefer crawling to long distance swimming. Their blood is blue because it uses hemocyanin, a copper based molecule, to transport oxygen. When copper binds with oxygen, it turns bluish, unlike human blood, which is red due to iron based hemoglobin. So, yes, three hearts and blue blood, and a very unusual biology. That's the one they should call a blue blood, a blue blooded reality. Oh, they call reality is blue blood. This is they're like octopuses, Abby.
Yeah, that's the real blue blood.
Oh my, that's a real blue blood. Okay, last week, Alex, I had the pleasure of asking the people in the studio on the show what stood out for them during the holidays. What about you? What stood out for you, either personally or politically or globally, whichever?
Well, I think it's a combination of various factors. We have Trump on the scene, who's pulling his weight and affecting a lot of things on the global scale. And we've had our we've had our outcomes from a result of that in Nigeria. But talking about
Mm.
Nigeria locally, I realized that we didn't have the normal tension we had before about prices going up, cost of transport, going up crazy, and all the tension
Okay.
that comes with the
Yeah,
holidays. We didn't experience that this year. I don't know if I'm
yeah.
mistaken, but from my end, that was my observation.
Mm. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. We didn't have that. Yes, no fuel queues, no no fighting at the fuel pumps and all that. Indeed, you are right. Everything seems, well, at least on this side, seems clear, calm. We can't speak for the northern part and the central regions of Nigeria with all this kidnapping, banditry, and all these abductions and all that. They didn't observe any Christmas holiday. They just went on terrorizing people. But God will deal with that. Sooner or later, they will meet their comeuppance and things will work out for us. Well, we take a short break and come back with entertainment news.
Nigeria. Hello, Africa. Are you an unemployed graduate, O-level or secondary school leaver, dreaming of a global career in healthcare? Then here is a big opportunity for you. Push Africa, in partnership with the African University of Science and Technology, the Skill Development Council Canada, the American Medical Certification Association, and the CPD UK, brings to you a globally recognized one-year diploma in certified nursing assistant, certified medical assistant, and professional caregiver training, happening at the Center of Excellence, University of Lagos campus. To register, log on to www.pushafrica.org or call or WhatsApp 0916 000 6490 or 0802 800 0075. Visit Push Africa Center for Positive Building, 362 Herbert Macaulay Way, Yaba, Lagos. Limited slots available. Don't miss out. Push Africa, empowering Africans, one at a time.
in case somebody comes on. I'll advise, Omolara, when you finish talking, mute your microphone, then return when you want to speak, so that there will be no holdback.
Okay, sir.
Okay, we're going back live.
This is the Vintage Talk Show with Femi Akintunde-Johnson, the part.
Okay, so we are back. We are back with you, and we are on to entertainment news. Omolara is here with us. Isife is here, so let's shoot. Let's start with Omolara. Omolara, are you with us? We are,
Yes, I'm here,
we
sir.
are, we are waiting for you.
President Bola Tinubu has congratulated Nigerian artists who emerged winners at the ninth All African Music Awards, describing their success as proof of Nigeria's growing cultural influence. In a statement by his media aide, Bayo Ononuga, the president praised the depth of talent in the music industry, noting that the artists projected Nigeria's culture and youth voices across the continent. Rema won 3 awards. Burna Boy clinched Album of the Year, while Charlie Pompey, Fino, Yemi Alade, and others also emerged winners.
Well, congratulations to the Afrima. Where was it held?
On
Where was it held?
a hotel.
Oh, Nigeria. Okay.
Yes, yes. Big congrats to them. Thanks for putting us out there globally. Thanks for
Yeah,
all your efforts. We are really appreciate you.
yeah. If it is football now, they say it's a home advantage. You know, Morocco beat us fair and square. Despite um, officiating mishaps and all that, they are more fluid, more compact, more progressive. Yeah, yeah, we held on. I mean, if they have played for 20 hours, they probably will not. Either of them will not score. You know, but I don't think there's anything manipulative about the match. It was just a bad one for us. Anyway, congratulations to Bonner, to
Yemi
Rema,
Alade,
Charlie, Poppy,
you know.
Yemi Alade, and co and co. Yeah, you guys didn't mention any other African. Are there other African winners? No winners from outside Nigeria.
Yeah.
Just focus only on your own people.
Uh,
Ah,
the Does anybody know the Charlie Boppy? That's the name that stands out for me.
there's a
Uh,
Nigerian,
It's
Charlie
a
Poppy.
very popular person.
Charlie Poppy among the Gen Z is very well known. Charlie Poppy. Maybe I'll
Yeah.
play one of the songs for you. Maybe
Okay,
you have come. You know,
maybe I'm a bit.
you just exposed your old schoolness. You see. Okay, let's move on. Is it there?
Yes. Media personality Chude Junior has said he has never been in a relationship where a woman made financial demands on him. Speaking during an interview on TVC News, Junior stated that his relationships have never been transactional, sparking fresh conversations about money, expectations, and responsibility in modern relationships.
Okay. Okay. I'm
Mm,
sure. I'm sure it's responding to a question. You know.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's his position. You know. I don't know. Is there a problem about women demanding money in relationships?
Yes.
Well, we are
The
old
problem
school.
is that their demands are too expensive.
Do you
Yes.
do that? You as a person.
No, I don't do that.
And I want
I'm considerate.
you are considerate. Eh? I, maybe it's a new thing. Maybe it's a new thing. Maybe it's been happening before. No, I've never had that kind of relationship. That woman would be demand.
Uh, you belong to a different generation. Though.
No, no.
Things have changed. Though.
Things have changed. Okay, I hear because some of the things I read online, how they there's a guy that even opened an institute to talk about boy and girl
Yeah.
relationship. How not to give women money. Uh, how to deal with women in a relationship as a young man.
So,
Oh my.
someone shared a joke about Valentine's Day that if you're in the UK or the US, all you need to do
Yeah.
is buy flowers. But if you try that here, the
They will
lady will
use
probably
to
hit you over the
they will
head
use
with
to
the
lash your
flower.
face. They will use to lash your face. Yeah. What am I? Am I a goat or something? Uh, oh my. And we're talking about it's better to be loved than to be feared. So if you want love, you can't be so demanding that the man will feel, choked and want to run from the relationship. You know, and maybe that's why many of our people are taking too long to marry now, to settle down. They're looking for the one who will not ask them for money, and everyone they hit is I.
And some
I
of
want
them
to
will
do week. I
even
want to do
not show
this.
their self-worth in it, that they can pretend to be poor so that they will use that to test if the person will take you or
Yeah, yeah,
yes.
I've seen some videos like that, and of course, 90% of the woman will say, no, I'm not here to come and suffer. Oh my. Anyway, each to his own problem. People have the issues from their background that will influence that kind of mentality. If poverty is less, it was taken care of substantially, people will pay for their own bills. Not dependent on man or vice versa. Okay, we'll move on.
Yeah. And in
Yeah, we
some parts of the world, you have a new
yeah.
trend of women who are saying they're feminists and they want to be more independent.
Mhm. Mhm. Each to his own. Well. So, Gideon, well done. Okay, Amola, let's go.
Singer Ashake has reportedly reconciled with his estranged father, daughter, and baby mama following weeks of public backlash over alleged abandonment. The development comes months after his father and baby mama accused him of neglect after his rise to fame. A trending photograph showing Ashake with his father was re- filled reports of this alongside claims that the singer has taken responsibility of his family's welfare.
So that online in-laws and families and cousins and uncles can keep quiet. The man has reconciled with his father, with his baby mama, and the baby, and all seems
Everywhere
cool.
is peaceful now.
Aha. So let's let just let them continue with their life. Let them enjoy themselves. The
Yeah.
prodigal son has come back home, and the father has taken him in, and therefore peace all over the world. We thank God for that. Thank you, Shake, for getting back to brass tacks and sorting out your issues. You know, and then fathers and mothers, when your children make it in life and they blow, as they say globally, don't make it your duty to threaten their stardom by indecent exposure. Don't lament because they refuse to pick your calls. Then you go online to say this and that. What if it turns out so bad that it breaks his strides and is not able to keep up again? Then there's nothing for you to that you are fighting over. It's gone. Just find a way of mending fences without making it rough,
Uh,
kind
yeah,
of a thing.
for me, I think it's a function of the way the children are raised. If the parents do well, they won't need all this. I mean, a responsible child will do what he's supposed to do. Call
Yeah.
them up, visit them, so there'll be no need for all that. Uh,
You're right. You're right. It's they said the the cripple is carrying a load. You say, why is your load? Why is your head bent? You say you're looking at the hair. You are not checking at the down below. Where it is crooked. So we need to sort out things. Train your children well, so that when you grow
yeah.
old, they will give you peace of mind. They will give you respect, adulation, and all that. It's a learning curve for us, so we take a cue from that. Yes, I'm waiting for this. This is interesting.
Nigerian comedian and actress Damilola Adekoya, popularly known as Princess, has openly appealed to prominent pastors to help her find a life partner. She said she's single,
Oh
ready
my
to
God.
settle down, and open to marrying a man in his 40s or 50s. According to her, she has faithfully followed several clerics and even reached out through their comment sections in the past.
Now, this is not comedy trailer or flick. I watched the video. She was very serious. She was mentioning names, Pastor this, Pastor that, Pastor this. Uh, you said that people should do the right thing now and settle down and do all that. That she wants to settle down. That she wants a God loving, uh, kind, and responsible man. She didn't even mention money. That she would take care of the person and all that and all that. That's all you wait to know. That if she doesn't see any response in give some time like that, she will do what she will do. You didn't state.
Yeah, she's even giving a deadline.
She's giving ultimatum. I really, I really, she kept on saying that this is not comedy, that this is not a comedy skit. It's real life situation. Oh my, I don't know.
Speaking generally, I think our men are averse to ladies who are too much in the limelight. There's this fear. The ladies will say the men are feeling intimidated, but I think on the men's side, there's this fear of, will this woman really play the role that I'd like her to in a relationship?
Mm,
We always have those issues.
that's true. That's also true. Especially strong-willed women.
Yeah,
Some men are basically intimidated. They they want to do them some kind of mugbomoya kind of a thing and disappear and all that. But really, a strong-willed woman will fulfill certain areas of your life that will be lacking. You balance things off.
exactly.
You
Yeah,
don't run away. If you live an insecure life or you have a lifestyle of insecurity, then you'll be challenged by such women and you want to prove yourself as a man. No, a man does not need to prove himself. You're a man already. The things between your legs confirms that you are a man. So no, you don't need to exert some kind of masculine terrorism and all that to cow the woman. No, the way you behave, the way you respond, the way you react, the way you work hard. for your money, and the way you respect yourself within this your environment, it will dictate how the woman will respond to you. It's not brownie, it's not power, it's not might. I will beat you. I will do this. When you lay your hands on a woman, you're already a weakling. Irresponsible. I'm not worthy of a successful home. You know.
Mm.
So, princess, may God answer your prayers
Right.
and minus the threats and harassment. God will do it when He wants to do it. So calm down. The right man will come if you then be prayerful also. You know. So don't leave it to the pastors alone. Be prayerful. Know God for yourself, and then ask Him, and then press Him, and then wait on it. Okay. Enough, sermon. Let's move on.
Content creator Jarvis has revealed that her mother is seriously ill, opening up about family struggles following her breakup with influencer Pella. In an emotional video, she said her mother's condition is beyond financial solutions and expressed fear of social media exploitation. Jarvis also paid tribute to her mother for raising the family alone and spoke about her long-standing estrangement from her father.
Wow. Before we go in that, I wish to introduce to some and present to others our stone-faced analyst and commentator, uh, Akindamola Adeboye. Good morning, Aki.
Good morning, Uncle Faj. This is your
You're
introduction this
welcome.
morning. But Bosun is not here, so I guess it's my turn.
Okay. You're welcome.
Good
You're
morning,
welcome this
Omolara.
morning.
Good morning, Esife. Alex, good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Yes.
How are you?
You're welcome.
Okay, so we join Jarvis in prayers for the. She said it's not about money; it's more spiritual. So
Uh,
we
you
join.
know,
We,
I have a bone to pick with so-called influencers. Sometimes they can't seem to draw the line between content and their lives. You know, I don't think, this is my view, I don't think everything about them should be put online as content. You know,
mm,
I don't know if you see it from my own perspective. Shouldn't there be a difference between what I'm putting out there to my followers and my so called friends and what I keep to myself as my personal life?
it's a very difficult position. What you have said is valid and sensible, but um, not all influencers have that same or use those two adjectives well. Uh, but the point is sometimes what they consider as important may be different from what you consider as important. For instance, in this
Mm,
case, I find it difficult to blame her if she truly, if truly her mom is ill and she's asking for prayers. And in her thinking, she thinks some of her followers are spiritually attuned to join her in prayers for that. If it turns out to be so, it's a good thing. Prayers will help, and prayers know no distance and all that. Uh, but I fear for the kind of caliber of followership she probably had. I mean, if it turns out they start making fun of her, making jokes of it, and all that stuff, then your point becomes valid. That it's not everything that happens to you personally, or there's something that's close to your heart that you pour out to the public because they don't have the same receptors like you. They don't respond the way you want them to. They might not. So you ask for prayers, and people are sending abuses. How do you take that? You get annoyed and you start crying and all that. Some break down on online. Some get themselves injured because of reaction online. Some they do crazy things to get attention and all that. But I pity her in the context of the mother being ill, and she confessed that it's not about money. It's beyond monetary terms. That I mean, she must have spent money, and realizes that this thing needs more than money. In that way, I feel that we should comfort her and pray for her mom. For those
Mhm.
who are inclined to do that, you know, and not turn into a travesty. Hmm? I think we'll do a special episode on the riches in terms of REACH, riches and the aspirations of Nigerian influencers. Some of the things we see online are deplorable, you know.
Yeah.
But we
Look
come,
at Pella.
yeah,
Pella was demonstrating his wealth. Then when the tax man came around, he started lamenting.
that, it was photo, photo. That one is just a case on its own. Let's leave him for now. Let's move on. No matter how are you? Who did the last one? You?
No,
Oh,
Mola,
okay,
it is
please.
my
Sorry.
turn.
Yes, you can go ahead.
Social media personality Tunde
Come
Ednut.
again. Come again.
Social media personality Tunde Ednut has appealed to Senator Ned Nwoko to leave actress Regina Daniels alone amid ongoing marital controversy. In a post on Instagram, Ednut claimed the senator was reacting to reports of Daniels' alleged new boyfriend and urged him to focus on his legislative duties instead.
Ooh, oh God. Oh God. That man is he still a seven senator?
I'm
He
not
is.
sure.
Ned
I think
Nwoko,
he's
he is.
seven
Yes, he
senator.
is. Yeah, yes.
He's a serving
What is
senator.
wrong with What is wrong with him? The other day, they said they brought a clinical report, a diagnostic report, that the girl was free from some kind of substance and all that stuff. And he went to and said it was a fake report, that it was, that was just momentary. Let me just, what do you call it?
We
He
can't blame
absented
the
himself for some weeks. That's why the result was that. And now that, that man is old enough to be her father, isn't it?
Even her
Yeah.
grandfather.
You
And
know,
Uncle
you
Fudge.
know,
No,
go ahead.
yeah. I just thinking, it's just a normal marital drama. You get married to either old or young, or it's just a normal marital drama. And and to look at it very well too, this is a polygamist, so that drama will always be there. That drama will always
no,
be there.
no, no. No, Aki,
Yeah,
no,
but
no, no.
it,
He's
it
a
brings to
senator of the
question,
Federal Republic of
if you
Nigeria.
ask me, yeah, someone who's
What
the
is that problem?
representative.
You know,
But
you
he
can't turn
is
into
a
fully house of
polygamist.
promotion.
But he is
It
a
doesn't matter. You don't
polygamist.
need to. So
Eh, eh,
you now be
that
you now be
that
pestering
drama
the
of
girl in
polygamy will always be there. Uncle Fudge, okay, I know you are not a polygamist, but most of us came from polygamous homes, and it will always be there. That's why.
Yeah,
That's
but
why
Aki,
it's
should
not.
it, should,
Aki,
the
we are not saying
question
that no
really is,
drama.
Adedamola,
Go ahead,
the
Alex.
question
Go ahead,
is,
Alex.
should it creep into the social media? Should we see it online? Isn't there a way of keeping your family affairs out of circulation, especially when you're a senator of the Federal Republic?
Well,
He's
Nigeria.
not the only one, he's not the only
He's not the only
polygamist in the
polygamist
chamber.
in the chamber.
yeah,
It's not.
but
There
the
are
truth
more
of the
with bigger
matter is
harems,
that
and they don't flaunt
if,
it and
if
make them.
once it is not affecting his legislative duties, for
We don't
me
have any
it's
problem with it. I have big
yeah.
problem with it. It shows he has
Yeah,
no real business
see,
being
we
in
are
that.
just, we are just, we can't legislate morality. We can't.
No, no,
If you
no,
start
no,
legislating
no,
morality,
no,
there,
no,
there
no,
will
no,
not be,
no, no.
there will not be an
Actually,
end to
no.
it.
Do you
There's an
know,
Because
acceptable level. No. There's an
I
I think we
acceptable
understand.
have a
level of.
problem. I think we have a problem in this part of the world. We take a lot of things for granted.
No,
In
too much
another part of
levity.
the world, if you don't have a stable home, they don't reckon with you in such positions. They
Yeah.
see you as not being a serious individual. You're saying
Yeah,
it may not affect his legislative duties. It would. If I was his constituent, I won't take him serious. Whenever I'm hearing about him, it's not a
No.
bill, it's about his marriage. I
It's a
mean,
turn off. Complete turn off. Anyway, Senator Ned Nwoko, stop listening to people like Akindamola. That encouraging your Dalians and Chi Popo and all the chicanery and all these things, whatever chichi that they are doing there, you know, be serious, be responsible. Yeah, yes, things can go awry anywhere in any relationship. Yeah, and let it go and move on to something else. I mean, there are other women there. You can add more and all that. Don't appear to
Mm.
be pesky and petty and narcissistic at the same time over some lovebird gone sour and all that. That's my advice for you. You can listen to Akindamola later. He will tell you. I'm going on to the next story. Is your Molana or is it then oh my goodness. Today they give me headache. But let me hear you. Your sound has started again.
Femi Adebayo has attributed the collapse of his first marriage to differences over his acting career. The actor who remarried last year, after 7 years of divorce, said his former wife was uncomfortable with his profession, which he described as his passion. Adebayo said he is now enjoying peace and happiness in his new marriage.
Um, Akindamola will have something to say about this. He's not a polygamist, but he's also
You know,
stories around.
some of us are serial monogamists in this part of the world too, so it's allowed.
Uh,
You know,
there,
it's
there are knowledgeable people. There are knowledgeable people in the industry that may take Femi on this statement that he made now. You know, because I keep on reading stories about him, and some are not palatable. You know, but
Mhm.
since he has self-confessed that when you say a woman is not comfortable with your work, we know your work. We know the comfort that the woman is not accepting. And now that you are in another relationship, you are enjoying it. Apparently, the woman is comfortable with your work. You know, so may he continue.
Well, the way I like to look at it is a bit different. I think we need to hear from the woman too and find out what went wrong. Uh, when you're engaged in counseling married couples, you find
Mm.
that you never hear the whole story, even when you listen to
Yeah.
both sides. So I would take his comment with a pinch of salt, if you ask me.
If you see the volume of my salt is smaller than your pinching, you know, but we let it go. Akindamola, do you want to speak for Femi or for the estranged wife or the new one?
Well, for me, it's like Alex said. It's a lot of dynamics is involved when we talk about relationships and marriages, and truly, now he has spoken. Um, it's a waiting game now. The woman will still
Okay,
give us our own side. So let's wait for the woman's side before we now start
okay,
yeah, analyzing
okay.
the whole thing.
I'm sure Isife Omolara will bring it to us when, things like if the man had kept quiet, maybe the woman will not speak. Now that he has spoken, the woman will likely speak.
Yeah, we are
The
expecting
woman
that.
will
We are
likely speak.
expecting.
And some of us
Expecting
will be
our,
waiting for it, Abby. That
we
one
are
is catch.
expecting our
Okay,
rebuttal.
okay. Let's go on. Or clarification, maybe not necessarily rebuttal. Or clarification. Okay. Is it you?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Controversial singer Portable was arraigned on Monday, 12 January,
Mm.
before the Federal High Court in Otta, Ogun State, on charges including assault, theft, bodily harm, and resisting arrest. The case followed a viral video showing the artist in police custody. Prosecutors alleged that Portable attacked a woman identified as Ashabi, along with police officers at his bar in Iyana-Ilogbo on New Year's Day.
Ah, Portable. Did you see the video? I saw the video. And I don't know why the policeman should be. I saw a hand slapping him or hitting him or something. Why? 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 Then why is he in handcuff? Why is he in handcuffs? Why? Because he harassed policemen. Ah, I saw it. It's very dehumanizing. I don't know. I don't know why people are
But
quiet. Have
does
you
he
given up
feel
on
like
Portable?
that?
Portable will
Have you given up on Portable?
portable will be portable. Portable will be
Ah,
portable.
yeah. I don't think
Portable will
it's,
be portable.
this is as Bosun would say, craving for publicity. I don't think so. He was genuinely crying. I saw the picture. He was genuinely crying. It took me to the video that I saw many years ago when he was stripped naked and was being beaten up. Why does he subject himself to this kind of infamy?
Portable
It's
is like that.
terrible.
Even even
I
even when there is no drama, Portable will create one. I think it was here. The first show we had when I was talking about Portable coming down to Oshodi, and it was inside this open roof Benz, I believe, and there was just a slight hold up, and he stood up, and he was like, and everybody was like, what's wrong with this man?
Oh my,
I mean,
oh my.
and it was like, what's wrong with this man? Couldn't he have just, and it was one driving, couldn't he sit down and just, and you know, Portable, there's always drama around Portable. So I pray that
This
he
is very
doesn't find
sad.
himself on the wrong side of things now, because this one that he has been charged, if the charges
Hmm.
are not dropped, he will find himself in prison. If the charges
Wow,
are not dropped, he will find himself in prison. And
wow.
some people, well, maybe I can bear his antics, but some can't. They even hate him rapidly.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
uh so I pray that he doesn't find
This is
himself on the
what
wrong side of the.
this is what Yorubas will call he has climbed the tree to the edge of the leaves, beyond the leaves. May God help him and bring him back to earth properly. You know.
I,
Okay.
I say big.
At least you said amen. Thank God for that. All this stuff later. Okay. Jabalara, right?
Yeah.
Jabalara, go ahead.
Singer Penny has revealed that father, Brigadier General Simeon Akpata, retired, was assassinated in her presence when she was just 2 years old. Speaking in an interview,
Omalara, mute your microphone. Mute your microphone. I will help you continue. It's terrible. You can't hear any cracking sounds and all that. Immediately you muted, the whole world is at peace again. What Omalara was trying to say is singer Tenny has revealed that her father, Brigadier General Simeon Akpata, retired, was assassinated in her presence when she was just 2 years old. Speaking in an interview, the singer said the traumatic experience affected her upbringing and left her with trust issues. Her father was killed in Lagos on 8th of January 1995. Wow, wow,
hmm.
wow.
Yeah,
Mm,
that's a family. That's a family I'm fairly close to, and you could see what she actually said is true. You could actually see that the that traumatizing effect of what they
yeah.
witnessed. It's even the way some of our sisters, even the way they address you, just to keep people at bay and stuff. So
Mm,
one of our sister, our older sister, or our oldest sister, Doyin is married to my friend Femi, and you could see that it's something that has refused to
it
go in
affected
their
them
mind.
all.
because
Mm,
because they were so close to their father, extremely close to their father, so close to their father, extremely close. The
and
whole
was assassinated in their
uh,
presence. Wow.
yeah, and that is not a good thing. Even witnessing your father dying on a
yeah,
sick bed,
Normal death,
uh,
yes,
a
it's
normal death.
traumatic enough.
It's tragic enough, not to talk of when someone now kills him, intentionally kills him in front of you. So
Yeah,
it's
and
Wow.
traumatic.
I mean, at that age, it
Yeah,
must really be traumatic.
very young age,
Yeah.
very young age,
Oh,
very young age. because I remember that I was traveling some time ago in Edo State, Benin, to be precise. That was years ago. And the next thing we started hearing gunshots. It was armed robbers that were trying to rob a bank. And immediately, just beside me, people dropped dead. Just
Wow.
beside me, people dropped immediately. And I was shocked. Till I left Benin, that thing never left me.
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean,
it's
till I left, it's very traumatic. Till I left Benin, I mean, policemen dropped dead, robbers dropped dead, and I was like, wow. It was like a movie. So
Wow.
and
it's a very
you
traumatic
know,
experience.
a child, even a child growing up with those circumstances, I can imagine how it would be. I
Hmm.
captured a clip of an event when they were celebrating the late Charlie Kirk. His 3-year-old daughter was just saying, I can't see daddy, I can't see daddy. And, you know,
Mhm.
Wow.
it kind of brought tears to my eyes. A
Wow.
child, feeling the absence of the father. Such
Hmm.
events, normally she will see her father on the rostrum, speaking and all that.
You
So that
understand?
gap will be there for a long time.
Well, Chani, all the best always. We don't know how to console. Even 31 or 30 so 1 years after, it's still searing. It's still a trauma, uh, unkindled by time. Well, all the best. And the final story, and Omolara still has audio issues, so I will just finish it for her. We need to send a technician over to you later, Omolara, to find out the problem that's causing this cracking sound.
I
And
second that motion.
okay, final story. Afrobeat musician Sheun Kuti has criticized Wizkid fans for repeatedly comparing the singer to his late father, Fela Anikulapo Kuti. Speaking during an Instagram live session, Sheun said he will not drop his long-used nickname, Big Bird, and warned fans to stop dragging Fela's legacy into online debates. He also revealed that his father's legacy recently earned him about $120,000 decades after his death. I read the full story. He said, "Can your father give you that kind of money even in his death?" Oh my! I don't know what do they call these whiskey fans. What do they call them? Whiskey the FC, have
Yeah,
you
I think
whiskey
so. I
something
don't even
else
know.
FC? You know, they are comparing. You can't blame them. They are all maybe whiskey's age and all that. Some of them are not born when fella was buried. I mean,
But
they made
Uncle
stories,
Fudge,
though.
Uncle Fudge, you see,
Yes,
for me, uh, it is just a case of Sheon wanting to just to rant for ranting's sake because Wizkid is big. Wizkid is big, big.
and so
Outside of the country, globally, is big. We can't
so you're
compare him
not
to
comparing
Fela,
to
yes,
Salah.
because yeah, no, we can't compare him to Fela, but he is walking in that step. He's walking in that footstep. He's walking. This kid
Aki,
is very young, still young, and is globally reckoned with. So
Aki,
it is
no,
not
no.
shame that is going
I
to tell
disagree
us
with
not to
you.
compare.
I disagree. He's his father now. And he's a musician. He has a right to say, just like you have a right to say that Whiskey is this and that and that. No one doubts the potential of Whiskey to be a great artist. No one doubts that. But young
It's not a
folks should
potential
not
star. It's not
complain.
potential star. He is a great artist. He is a great artist. Not
Well,
potential again.
I'm a music writer. I'm a music critic, and I'm speaking for my own. You have your own position, so I'm not fighting you. I'm just saying from my perspective, he has the potential to be great. You people call young folks doing great things legend now. Fantastic. That's a prerogative. I don't. I won't, and I won't accept that. So for you to say that um, uh, also Sheun Kuti doesn't have a right to complain about people trivializing the greatness of Fela in by just opposing it to whiskey. It's because it's ignorance really. Anyone that says that is ignorant, right? And you can't blame them. They are young. They haven't seen. All they've heard is music. They haven't seen. They haven't witnessed. They haven't approached or appropriated Fela's music, his workings and his greatness. Whatever restriction you put yourself, or however, what kind of divide you want to stand in, Fela is not comparable to any living artist in Nigeria. There's no argument about that. There's no point saying it. So that it is ranting for ranting's sake. I don't agree. He has the right to defend his father's legacy, and it's not as if it's going to change the mind of people he's arguing with. But the fact is a fact. Whether you agree with it or not is immaterial. Alex, you want to pump in before we close this segment?
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of young people, especially those on social media, who don't really understand the essence of some of the things they analyze or write. I mean, how on earth can you compare whiskey to Fela? I mean, the difference is very clear. We don't need to really highlight the achievements of the creator of Afrobeats around the world. I mean, he probably did music for more years than even Wizkid is in terms of age. And
On his age, yeah.
albums, relevance, presence all around the world, inductions in Hall of Fame. Please,
Compar-
please,
Comparison is
let's not
needless.
trivialize all these things.
There's no need.
Well, I've heard Uncle Faj clearly. I've heard Alex clearly. I don't think well, maybe for some they are trivializing it. No, but Pela is a legend. He stands on its own. So, but what I'm saying is that this is no uh, this is nothing serious coming from Sheung. Seriously,
Okay.
because Sheung is not someone that this is nothing serious coming from Sheung. Yes, I agree wholeheartedly. Whiskey cannot be compared to Fela at all. I agree wholeheartedly, but he's great in his own right too. So
Your problem is your problem is Sheung. I understand. Your problem is Sheung. Whatever he says to you is not you're not taking it seriously. And I share an aspect of your statement about when it comes to Fela's legacy. I think it's a no-go area for these young ones. But I mean, how do you tell the deaf how to speak? It's a very tough thing. So we'll leave it like that. Let's move on. We take a short break and come back. Uh, now, Alex, the next music you hear is from Charlie Poppy. Charlie Poppy, that you are not aware of. We take a break now and come back.
Okay, I'm listening.
Oh, they say
I
Charlie
hope I
Poppy.
hear
Oh,
it from my end.
like, are you Akintunde-Johnson? It's Charlie Poppy. Charlie Poppy is okay.
I close my face. I did like this when I heard you say Shadi Pop.
Charlie Poppy. That's a Nigerian tone. Okay, let's take a break.
You know that guy on radio on
Um,
Instagram that does medical advice. What's his name? Say his name. Wait, guys, no. Say his name.
Aproko.
Yes.
What do I
You
call
say
it?
Aproko.
Aproko.
It's not Apro.
Aproko.
Aproko. It's me that is engaged. It's me that is costume.
Aproko. Aproko. It's same thing.
Aproko. Like I don't know.
Aproko. Aproko.
There's no right for us. For Aproko.
For pigeons. What about that love?
Oh.
Oh, you can't do it. This entertainment song is very long.
If that's what your spirit is moving to do, you should do it.
Hold on.
The entertainment thing.
You have just finished it.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood.
Please let me ask. This is your moment. Let me ask you. When is Bosun joining us now? I'm busy waiting outside and I don't know. He waited for long last time. I didn't see it.
Don't your phone. Mr. Osifowora said that for Soviet.
Well, are you using earpiece or you just I bet close Oh, do you happen to hear the hallmark? Do you hear it?
Yes.
When you
Yes.
yeah,
But it
started
was not like that when we started.
Wow. Yeah, it was little slides. It was slides at the beginning. But it's gotten progressively worse.
This is Bosun, Bosun.
Bossman, yes.
Just hello. Hello. Where? The car I sent to me. I sent to the sticker. Is this sloth? Did you like this? We're waiting for you. His name, I was just thinking, it's so. You don't even choose name in these days. It's wild. You only Shari Poppy. Shari Poppy. Maybe if I know the origin of the name, I can.
Nonsense song.
It's Fela better.
This is a vintage talk show with Femi Akintunde-Johnson.
Please sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
Can't sit down.
Hello, good morning.
Roll. Ajrebi.
Aha. Don't allow Ufa to jump on your matter this morning. It is edge. It is edge. GB.
That cannot. Is that true?
What is it?
GB.
That can work.
I'm having a problem pronouncing Ajrebi. GB is a little tough. Let me try. GB. GB.
That's a bush dialect or Lagos dialect. Lagos bush dialect. Yeah, you go ahead. GB go.
What is that now? GB. That's like.
It's a short. Probably it's a short form of that. What are you looking for?
The code for this. That one at least I understand it. You didn't wake up with ill or something like that's how you said it.
Yeah.
That one I understand. That is a little convoluted.
GB just did you wake up?
To see evil.
There's no evil there.
EB.
No, GB. GB. Just like it's a question.
That's what I
It's like saying in Lagos Yoruba language. It's like saying Shejire. Sheji Dada.
Okay. I like that one.
But
that one I understand.
That's Lagos.
I prefer the Lagos one. All those other ones are difficult to. I cannot trace what they are saying. It's the same thing as.
They're not serious. I thought you were serious. Okay, we're going. can't you start live?
Do you check this thing when the Niger
What's that?
when the entertainment one is
Telephone.
going on?
I didn't do.
Because I feel like that's the one that people want to contribute to.
I didn't do. They can call it. They will add everything
And
together.
you don't say the
The numbers yet.
yeah.
I'm going to say it now.
No, I mean during that entertainment time.
Yeah. Okay. Alex just stepped out. This is the time for Niger Trends, and I hope Alex will rejoin and that somehow Bosun will meet us. Unfortunately, I kept Bosun out inadvertently last week, and he was waiting in the waiting room, and I was preoccupied fighting the network issues and other issues.
This may be his
Uh,
revenge.
so we're back. This is Niger Trends, where we talk about trending issues within the Nigerian space. And joining me for this section, Akindamola Deboye is already in the studio in the room, and join us fresh time this year, looking feisty and ready to bounce. Our like I can't say legal expert, like a legal practitioner and
You used to
and
spoil
co
this.
and
Why do you always spoil it?
commentator
You can
and
Why can't you say
presenter
legal expert? Why can't
and
you say legal
presenter.
expert?
She needs more time. And
excuse me, 7 years, 8 years at the bar. I don't understand. 8
7 8 years.
years.
Uh, well, almost seven experts.
Excuse me, my volume is on low.
It's going to be easy. Moyo, you are Tamilore. Good morning, Moyo.
I will not. I'm going to be
I've
calm.
just I said good morning. Say your good morning
Good
and
morning.
talk to our
I'm
listeners.
sorry.
They're all
Good
fighting
morning.
all over the
I'm
place.
sorry. I'm sorry. It's true. Good morning, listeners. I'm very happy to be here with you today. As you said, I'm very excited. I don't know what the last 20 seconds of introduction has been, but I am very happy
I
to be
don't.
here.
Tamilore, I can feel you. I don't understand. Almost legal expert. I mean, that is something.
Well,
That's
well, I'm feeling what Wike or Fubara is feeling right now. That's a gang up against me.
I can bet based on no information. I can bet that they deserve it. I can bet that they deserve it.
As I do, Abby.
As you do.
Okay. Um, let me show them your face. You know, see the face of my infantry.
All the fantastic, the beautiful,
Now,
the I don't know what other adjective to use.
now you can join us. The number to call is 0913 697 3485. Join us and share your views as we go ahead into Niger Trends. The number again is 0913 697 3485, and we'll be discussing issues Nigeriana. Madam, will you want to start with us?
Yes, the first story, stepping into the murky waters of our country, is in politics. Nigeria's main opposition parties have criticized the federal government over reports of a $9 million lobbying contract in the United States. The ADC, PDP, NPP, and Labour Party say the move reflects misplaced priorities, arguing that image polishing abroad cannot mask insecurity, economic hardship, and governance failures at home. They insist improving citizens' welfare, not foreign lobbying, is the only credible way to fix Nigeria's global reputation.
Hmm. I understand the nitty gritty of the story is that the NSA, former police spy or super cop, Nuhur Badu, instigated some establishment, some firm in Kaduna to interface with another American PR firm
Okay?
to leverage on getting the right mood of American people over this insecurity issues and how to deal with it, especially this what they call misrepresentation when it talks about Christian carnage and pogrom in the north against Nigerians who are Christian make and all that, so that they can dilute the stories, so they represent true nature, what they consider the true nature of the crisis, and how to deal with it essentially. So what the political parties are complaining about is, why do you need to lobby?
Sorry, I want to get something straight. You
Yeah,
said something about he got a company in Kaduna to
allegedly
allegedly got a company in
to
Kaduna to
to
lobby.
to interface with the professional PR firm
Okay,
in US
to
to act
change the
as lobbyists,
perception.
to act as lobbyists,
I didn't
to
know what
change
lobby.
that perception. The perception which has been fully ingrained into the American political
Yeah.
system is that Christians are being killed,
Okay.
they have been targeted, so
Okay.
to speak. And until recently, that Trump also admitted that some Muslims were also killed and all that, but he
Mm.
still insisted that Christians were in large proportion.
Okay.
So,
So Nuri
so
Badu, was he acting on behalf of the federal government?
yeah,
Or in his,
he's the national security advisor.
okay. That's
So
why you're
it's,
calling it something spy. Abi.
yeah, that's was a former police officer. Yeah, he retired as an AIG, I think.
As an aside, that was like my dream profession as a child.
Okay, so going on, God will help you. Going on, going on.
No, Uncle Mike,
I think the parties are right. Yeah. Akin, you have a differing opinion.
oh, the parties are. I just feel they're a little bit shaking that the government can take this on, because before things came to a head, people were actually spending money to lobby the American government
Mm.
towards their own view. Even the IPOP people and stuff, they spent millions in lobbying. So now I think the government is now um, reciprocating the same gesture by saying, okay, you are not the only one that can lobby governments of the world. We can lobby too. And it's a normal thing for even a government to lobby. It's a normal
That's
thing
what I'm saying.
all over the world. We have professional lobbyists. And
Yeah.
that brings me to the fact that the senator that was commenting, he was accused of being lobbied. That the senator that said he came to Nigeria, American senator that said he came to Nigeria, blah
Yeah.
blah blah blah. He was accused that because he was not spending American people's money and he was not spending his money, it was lobby money that he was spending. To now say that okay, it was only Christians that were being killed in Nigeria and stuff like that. One, he was lobbied. So for me, I don't see anything wrong in the government lobbying. True, lobbying will not stop insecurity, but of course it will also put your own views across to the other government.
Okay, so you say the expense, the $9 million is justified in
Nine
this
million dollars,
environment, in this dire time.
maybe because we are looking at it in Nigerians' money. If it was 9 million naira, will it be justified? Because we are lobbying Americans, and we are engaging an American company. So that's their professional fee. Are we talking about
I
that?
have a
Okay, if it was Nigeria, if it was Nigeria and they said they paid the lobbying fee 9 million naira, would we be raising issues? But they spent
So
dollars over there.
Akindamola, stop behaving like a politician. So are you saying $9 million spent on lobbying is justified?
Ah, stop asking questions like a lawyer that is trying to corner somebody. Why did you miss my mic? My mic is muted. Go.
Oh my,
Samilore,
thank
thank
God.
you.
Was
You,
this
you are
there?
trying to
Oh,
box me to the corner. You are trying
I
to box me
mean,
to the corner. Uh-uh.
yes.
it's not as if
But
it's
so
a
thank God you are
competition.
here. So,
Anyway,
they can jump on your case now. You are not here, and I was taking
now
the heat for you.
Aki, permit me to properly introduce Bosu. You know, since the double jeopardy of our situation last week, Chelsea, Arsenal, Nigeria, Morocco were playing the same hour, the same day. And on the side of it, I lost both. And Bosun lost one and won one. Since that time, he has refused to stop making fun of us. But we're okay. It's great to have today this morning for the first time this year. Legal experts and some people are eyeing me. A social development
Tamilore, don't,
advocate.
Tamilore, I'm still here. I'm still here for
Olutuposu
you. Don't mind occupy.
Osifowora. Good morning, Bosu.
No
Morning,
worries.
Okufaj. Happy New Year. Good morning, everyone. Tam Tam. Morning.
Mr. Fuad,
Ogami. Morning, sir.
man.
Morning, listeners. It's a great pleasure to be here. What happened?
No,
Yes.
before he introduce.
Mr.
Okay,
Fuad, please tell this man
honestly,
that I'm your,
no.
I'm
Your
your,
husband-
what you call
Leonard
it?
colleague.
I'm your learned colleague
I
of
know.
8 years at the bar.
I know.
When he was speaking, he was introducing me. He said, "Oh,
He
so
said
so and so."
almost legal expert.
No, I just said,
So
I
he
just
now
almost
said
did
you
that.
are legal expert. Almost legal
Yeah,
expert.
yeah.
That's how you
That's what he
Kosike
said.
Kere expert.
At least in the profession, I'm older
Uncle,
than
can you
him.
hearing that?
I don't know how he wants to count it, but in the profession, I am older than him.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
I've not even started the profession yet. In
I
fact,
don't,
the way you are talking now,
because you are trying
you
to
are
sound
annoying me.
condescending.
I will
You
apply
are-
for law faculty of Unilag
Excuse
now.
me, sir.
I will
Please do it.
start.
You have been saying this thing
I
for
will-
30 years.
I
Go
will
and
start.
start. Go and
No.
do it.
No, and
Tamilore.
I'll have
Tamilore, wait. Let him apply. He will now be your junior officially.
no, I will have my own promotion and ascension will be expedited. I will finish it with 1 year. I'll go to what's that investment that they get this in fast. Somewhere in Abuja,
Accelerated.
I will get it. I will enter. Before you know it.
Of course not.
Oh, no.
Of course. Definitely you.
Accelerated
Okay.
studies.
Yeah.
Yes, will be accelerated.
Oh, God.
Okay.
We were speaking
My
to
sincere apologies. Okay, so I think I'm okay. I'm okay with Akindamola's argument about the $9 million wasted on lobbies, and I don't know if Bosun has been listening to us. So we move on.
No, you said it's a waste. Wasted.
Of course, the waste.
No, I heard that. Tamilore, leave him alone. Let's move on.
Let's move on. Okay, let's move on.
All right.
The next story.
Okay, next we have an Abuja High Court has struck out all criminal charges against Kogi Central Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan after the federal government formally withdrew the case. The charges, linked to comments made during a television interview, have triggered nationwide debate on free speech and prosecutorial powers. Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan welcomed the decision, calling it a victory for the rule of law and democratic accountability.
Okay, a footnote to the story. I read somewhere else where she said, hey, wait a minute. It's not all the cases that have been dropped, that the suits against her by Senator Akpabio directly are still not been dropped. So let's put that into perspective when we discuss this. But is it a good thing? But is it a good thing for law, for jurisprudence, for the future of legislature? Is it a good thing?
Yeah, but first off, we should understand the fact that the thing was politically motivated, and they had to find a political solution to a legal problem. So that was basically what happened, and it was quite distracting. The whole thing started from sit here, I'm not sitting here, stand here, I'm not standing, say this, I'm not saying. Those things are things that should have been solved internally, but they allowed it to escalate beyond normal. But I'm excited that they've been able to find some common ground, and then they can face their work, because we didn't pay them, or we don't pay them for what they're actually doing. There's a whole lot to do. The country needs to be salvaged from a lot. So when you get into all these things, they are quite distracting and it takes you away from your primary assignment. And if you look at it, they've been at that thing for almost a year or if not a year, and that's some massive distraction. So which we don't need. And then the country is at a point where we need all hands on deck. Everybody needs to come out strong and face their primary function so we can move on. So for me, it's a good development. The one between her and the Senate president, I think, will also be resolved sooner than later because the main ones have been put behind and then they can move on. So it's a political solution to a legal problem. For jurisprudence, there's always a side, there's always an angle for politics to come into this thing. After all, politics started it. So, and for them to have found a way around it, I think it's cool. It was just unnecessary in the first place. That's my position.
Okay. The next story they're going to read there. I think we should try and mingle them. The four and the 3 and 4.
Okay.
They're about the same thing, and then I have a footnotes to add, so to speak, later.
Okay.
Go ahead, please.
All right. 4 River State lawmakers who earlier withdrew from impeachment proceedings against Governor Siminalayi Fubara have reversed their position and now support the process. Speaking outside the assembly complex, they accused the governor and his deputy of rejecting dialogue and attacking the House through media aids. The court barred the assembly leadership and the chief judge from advancing the process for 7 days previously, pending a full hearing. The ruling shifts the battle from the political arena to the courtroom, even as lawmakers insist impeachment remains their constitutional right.
And you see, this is what I call they first make the first U-turn when they said before they resumed on 15 that they moved to 16, when they said they are withdrawing from the process, right? The 4 of them said they are withdrawing from the process.
Sorry, can I ask something? For those of us that are unfamiliar with the situation, can you give a bit of background?
Yes, the process about impeaching Governor Siminalayi. Essentially, there is a rehash of an old charges against him a year ago.
Okay.
Now they brought it up that they want to impeach him for certain reasons after coming back from that long hiatus of sole administratorship and all that. Now they're making another U-turn. That means U-turn and then inverted U-turn, making 0.
Meaning a straight line in Nigeria.
Now back to 0. You know what I'm saying is now they want the process. I don't know who spoke to them that they changed their mind. I find it so benumbing that adults will come up and say that process that we withdrew from, we are now in it. And now we don't want this governor here and all that stuff. Gentlemen, this embarrassment has gone so long in River State, and we heard now that their instigator in chief or their puppeteer is now being warned by the Federal Executive Council or the presidency, so to speak, that he should mellow on these affairs of this and face his ministerial job instead of dilly-dallying and foisting problems all over the place like an agent provocateur, So I don't know how it's going. I don't know if the judge has responded, the chief judge has responded about setting a probe, But Akintunde-Johnson and Bosun, this looks, it's politics and all that, but it's framing us as very unserious set of people, I saw the 4 of them standing, they look like somebody that was pushed to the river to gate, and they don't want to. No.
Before Bosun comes up, Bosun, I have a question. What is the position of the law on on what Fubara did, going to court to stop legislative proceedings against himself? What's the position of the law? That is it?
It's legal. Okay, no. Let me come straight. Now, what Fubara has done is to challenge the process in court. So
Yeah.
normally when you come up with things like that, there are certain prayers and reliefs you seek from court. One of which, the primary one which is seeking is for them to stop the process. Now, so even if what you have come to court to do is impossible, the court will hear you and then will order status quo to be maintained pending the ruling of the court in respect of what you have asked. So I think what Fubara has done is to use this thing to buy time, because ideally the court has powers to look into the affairs of they are not independent, under the principle of checks and balances. Nobody
Yeah.
has absolute powers. Now, so because that's why he has gone to court to see a way to slow down things. But you see, for me, the position is not different from the one I stated earlier. Anytime these politicians get into their own realm and begin to do things that they were not sent there in the first place, it's the citizens who actually suffer. It's
Yeah.
unfortunate that River State has been dragged so much behind. And I will take a little bit of an unpopular position. People always feel that they can get into politics, stay under a godfather, get whatever they want, and then when they get it, they'll turn against the godfather. Sometimes some people underestimate the level of because this is broadcast, you underestimate the powers of the next man. The way you're planning, the other man too is planning. Fubara has taken job, or the governor has taken job from the devil, quote and unquote. And you have to abide by the terms of the devil. Otherwise, don't go there. That's basically what's happening. And you see, everybody can blame Wike for all you want. This is a man who didn't even know how the forms were bought. He
Yeah.
wasn't there during the campaign. You remember the EFCC was looking for him.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
housed and
He
harbored.
was inside the government house. He was inside the government house
Yes,
when he
he
Yeah.
was
was
arrested.
with
Yeah.
Wike there. Now, but you
Yeah.
see, yes, but you see, the fact is this. Even at that too, there's something they say in my dialect that if you give a sacrificial lamb to the gods, you release the lamb with the rope. Now, what Wiki has done is to hold on to the rope, but he has given the sacrificial lamb to the gods. That's basically what's happening here. But you see, for me, I think the president should wade in and give a final position. River State is a sensitive state. Finance-wise, everything-wise, if it burns, it will not be in the interest not just of the people of Rivers, but of the whole country. It's a strategic place. So the president needs to wield the big stick and give a permanent solution to this, because initially it looked like the thing was resolved until Fubara joined APC. And he felt some people were goading him on that you are now the leader, you are this, you are that. And the Wike wanted to show him that, see, whatever you become, you're still under me. It's an unfortunate situation. Siding with anybody is not the best for the state, but I think that the president needs to come in and put a lasting solution, because this was how Operation Wetie started in 1962, and he
Yeah.
almost consumed the whole nation. We have seen funny things like this happen, and before you know it, it can trip the entire country. So the right people need to step in, the president himself, and then end this thing. That's my simple position.
Okay.
For those of us that don't understand, what's Operation
Yeah.
Wet here?
What
Oh.
you should read up now.
Maybe I know it in its English form that they wrote in my
Operation
textbook.
Wet
No,
was
no,
in
no,
English.
no.
Was written in that.
Operation Wetie is Operation Wetie.
In 1962, there was is it 62 or 64? I can't remember.
We have a call out.
There's some kind of carnage in the West. Engineered by what they call a failed election.
Was it trial?
Let me get this call.
Okay.
Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Hey, compliment of the season. Same too. Thank you. Thank you.
budget was 1953.
He's trying to.
Official budget was 1954.
Yes, yes, that's what I thought.
First of all, I want to disagree that the government should take anybody to pay $9 million for consulting or something on behalf of the government. I think it was a very stupid idea. In the first place, if you had an ambassador representing Nigeria, we should not be spending that kind of money. $9 million is 13.5 billion naira. That will do a lot of things in settling Nigerian problem, whether it's education, the health, or what have you. I don't think that is the right way to go. It's leadership vaccine that brought about all the nonsense that we have seen. We are receiving from Trump, and I blame President Tinubu for all of that. That's one. Number two, Apadio and Natasha, I am indifferent to the resolution because even when they were not fighting and not getting the evidence of their and senators, in terms of delivery, now 2024 budget, 2025 budget, 2026 budget is going to be done together now. And that's their job. So they did not do all of that, but the factor between them was coming with an entertainment value, which was a comical relief for me and a lot of Nigerians. That should have continued to entertain us. Then, on the issue of Wiki, I completely agree with the lawyer. Wiki, you may blame Wiki for the same proportion of blame to go to Fubara as well. Fubara was not the most qualified. If he could not afford the form, if he could not get, everything he needed to be a governor for himself, because there were a lot of the opportunity causes that they were more credible people, not even from within their own camp, who equally were much more qualified, so that people done better, deliver the job for the people, take Rivers State beyond the nonsense state they have today. But because he wanted to benefit from a shortcut and a godfather who is now, doing everything to, erase him. And whether we like it or not, Obama is a traitor. Obama is a traitor. He's a traitor. People may not want to look at that as well. Because you came with a chance. Why are you now going behind closed door and going to the APC governors and, no, don't do that. So betray, but take all the power. You don't understand your boss, no matter what. If it is not nice, we can expect it to have done it just to honorable design. That's everybody would expect it that this guy is a Christian church, a noble guy. He's a traitor. Thank you.
Oh God. Wow, I was increasing here instead of the other. But I'm sure you heard him. Okay. I'm going back here now. I'm sure Bosun you heard him and another caller.
No, just two.
Oh, okay. Okay. Please keep on trying. And you get your views. He blatantly called Fubara a traitor. You know, I was saying if I was in Fubara's shoes, I won't be missing. I will not want the president to intervene. The last time he intervened, he removed him for 6 months. And the fact that I joined the matters and all that, but I think the consensus of you guys is that Fubara is going, if not gone, if all works out well. But I think they are no longer governing in Rivers. So if it is possible to just remove the two camps and get administration going, there's no. All they do now is big bats. You do me, I do you. All that. That's no hope for the people. No governance going on. They're just playing all kinds of politics and all that. How do you stay in? From how you came in and you say you are now state leader and you allow them to say it outside, and Wike is still alive. This guy. Anyway, let's move on. We hope that we have a resolution by next week when we come back on this show.
Okay.
We have something for you. Okay.
The Supreme Court has upheld the conviction of Aminu Lamido, son of former Jigawa State Governor Sule Lamido, for failing to declare $40,000 at an airport. The Apex Court also ordered that the 1.35 billion naira fraud trial involving the ex-governor, his sons, and others must continue, rejecting claims that the case lacked jurisdiction.
It's just a classic father-son
Nice.
wall of infamy. You know, and if you must, how do you earlier, remember, it wasn't Alex or Akin that was saying the way you train your children, so that when you grow old, they won't become embarrassment to you. Now, father and son will now be going to court for different levels of
Criminal activity.
Christians, and then they likely would not, if they now go to jail, are they going to be sharing bed space or cell room?
They
So
might
it's
share,
very
they might,
tragic.
they might share the same video space. It's fine. They
It's very
committed the same
tragic,
crime.
After all,
They
they've
went.
lived together from beginning.
Yeah, they
Abi,
continue living there. Abi. Nobody suspected it. That
But
charging.
quick one, sir. Quick one, Uncle Fudge. This is the only country where somebody will steal, obvious stealing, and you will still go to court and challenge the process that wants to prosecute you. I don't understand. The lawyers who take up this job, I don't know.
We
Somebody
should
has
ask you.
stolen, he has been
We should
convicted
ask
by
you.
court. You are going to challenge
Yes,
your
yes, of course.
conviction.
but soon say that there are some of your
Why?
learned colleagues that they are experts in this kind of case. They will
I
they
don't know
will
why.
they will they
I don't know
actually
why,
they
but
actually go around shopping for this kind of case.
But
I
I
don't know why
know, I
Bosun
know.
surprised you. I don't know why Bosun
Is
surprised you.
I'm
The,
baffled.
the,
Like people take up these things. It's not supposed to be. Where is the moral? You're destroying the moral fiber of this country.
No, no,
the
no,
whole
no.
system is toxic.
Akintamola said you don't legislate morality. So leave that one. You don't legislate morality. You can't
No,
decide for
no,
them
hey,
how
hey,
they
hey,
want to.
Uncle Fudge,
I'm
stop
not.
boxing me
I'm
into a
not.
corner. Not in this context. Not in this context. Not in this context. Not in this context. We are talking about
Jesus,
something else. Please.
for
Okay.
context, he was talking
This
about
context.
Ned Nwoko's
Okay.
polygamy.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I don't need to
Uh-huh.
extrapolate. You can extend it to this one. But
No,
you
no,
know
no,
what
no,
I
no,
what I
no, 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 no. It stops at that
okay,
case.
okay,
I'm not talking about
okay.
this for now.
I withdraw it. I withdraw
No,
it.
but sincerely, we should stop taking up some things. It's not good. I know they will pay the lawyers handsomely, but some things are
No,
not good.
but I don't think you are serious. And I will say it after this caller. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, welcome to the show. Who am I speaking with? Okay.
The thing that when you do your government on live propaganda, eye service, and hypocrisy, you will never prosper. Now,
Hello, Dari. Can you remove it from speakerphone? It's blurring the sound. You can't hear your voice. Yeah.
hello?
Yeah, it's booming. Either you are in a small place, in a small room, or you're on speakerphone. Can you remove from speakerphone?
I'm not in the speakerphone. Can you hear me?
Okay, it's better. It's slightly better. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead, please. Go ahead, please. Go ahead, please.
Okay, continue. Now, you can't give your government on live, eye service, and propaganda and expect to prosper. You can't. Now, this government, right from the one from their campaign, they have been, all these, their Muslim, they have been using they are using on lies and propaganda and this thing. You remember when they brought up this fake bishop, when they gathered all these actors and all these people around, all these youth around that they told fake this thing for them, fake bishop garment for them. Just
Go go to your point, please. Go to your point, please.
now, all those things started then till they entered government, and now they have been killing around Nigeria, basically on Christian this thing. The British government did not do anything about it. They are now trying to, when Trump came in now, they are now trying to save their image. They appointed all these ambassadors and all sorts of things now. Now they are paying $9 point something million for something. You can see that this government is not credible, it's not transparent in the dealing. And you have situations in your country. You have what do you call it? Your house is on fire, and you are out there. You are saying you are trying to bring the destiny. Who are you fooling? You are not fooling anybody. What global village?
Thank you.
Situation of your country, the insecurity, the injustice, the no infrastructure, because of your financial policy, more than 7.2 million private, public, and SME shut down because of your wrong economic policies that turn the people to beggars and are mentally in the need of help. And you expect people to come and invest such a country to support or trade of the country.
Thank you. Oh, wow. Indeed, it's a tough day. We'll take a short break, gentlemen, and come back to wrap up the Niger trends. Quickly, what I was going to say is that you are amazed at what we have turned law to, your colleagues have turned law to, or what Nigerian political space have become. People face heavy prosecution, under prosecution on EFCC, and they are sending out signals that they will campaign for election, senatorial election, governorship election next year, and they are under probe and prosecution in Nigeria. It's a wonderful country. We'll take a short break and come back.
Wonderful.
It is well.
It is well.
Hello, Nigeria.
Oh,
Hello, Africa.
the last story is what I'm interested in. It's very interesting, intriguing, very fun. Mm.
I was listening to this macroeconomic outlook for 2026 seminar that Mr. Bismarck Rewane was speaking on. I think it was on Thursday or so, and was talking about how in Nigeria that the theater of war was in the southeast or southwest or something. That the northern part of Nigeria did not have war per se, so they don't know how it feels like war, not suffering or terrorism, war. That the things that are going on in the country now over there, that the political class are not behaving like they are aware that it can spread into the whole country and disrupt everything. That people that have been through war don't want war, but people that haven't, they would let it spread. And he's like, it seems like approaching that kind of place, and it's terrible for the economy. He was talking about it from an economic angle. That it's terrible for the economics of the country, especially this year as it's leading up to 2027 and such. And it just had me a little worried.
Yeah, it's true. The economy rests on security. No matter the economic gains, if your security is in shambles, you will lose it in split seconds. So is I don't know. Sometimes you just wonder whether those who are ruling, whether we're in the same country, because how they approach things.
It's very scary.
It seems when they get into office, there is something that
suspend their thinking.
The only thing they are concerned about is
money.
How can I get this money?
I feel like they can make money that way. It's not money that
but where will you spend this money?
But they've gotten money to a point that the money is not useful to them anymore. So what are they doing at this point again?
If I may ask, don't they save?
Tamilore, if you take a project that will benefit everybody and they will make money from, they will never take that project from you. What they want you to bring is a shell that will not benefit anybody, where they can just get easy money. That's all. Give them a project, business that, see, let's do this. It will keep on making money for us. No, that instant gratification is what they're looking for. How do we siphon?
But even if still 1 trillion, 5 trillion, and over the course of the next 10 years, you invest it, that thing will double that your generations after you can use from it.
Did they tell you they know how to invest? Did they tell you they know how to invest?
What do you call someone that takes forex into a bungalow, builds a bungalow for forex,
They
and
invest in
AC
political opportunity.
round, AC round, and the money is just there. So what does the man do? Maybe he goes into the bungalow every day and just look at it. Oh, this is my money. Won't buy AC.
Oh my God.
24/7 hour. What do you call people that they will that raw cash?
They don't invest. They don't do investment. They invest in 2027.
I don't think they don't die.
People that will fight war.
They're not dying. They're going to be there for the next 20, 30 years. I don't understand what's supposed to happen.
And we the people we are complicit too. Because whenever they catch any one of them that is one of our families, that's when you are
yeah.
The whole system is complicit.
Yeah. How come your friend landed in jail again? Portable.
That man is a case on his own.
It's not my portable. That's just how he normally does. That was like, he's even pitying him. That he was
trouble
and everything. That's just portable.
Bosun, okay, you are not here when I was saying it on this program.
Okay, we are going on live. Okay, we are back. Niger Trends, wrapping up this show. We have about less than 10 minutes. Yeah, I hope we can, because this last story, I think it is interesting.
Okay.
Moyo, shoot.
Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has described his son as
studio is on freeze.
for President Tinubu's re-election in 2027, further fueling political debates.
That was back to the issue with Akindamola about training your children. You know, I know that you can't force your children their political choices and all that stuff. But if I like my father, and I love my father, and I love his politics rather, and his actions and all that, I won't want to take decisions that will embarrass him. Or that will put him in a bad light.
That's you.
You know, that's me. I'm not the politician one, and thankfully, I don't have a son that will take a position that's opposite me. That will not be, and will be entering the same house. And
wait, on that point,
it is because you have shame. These people don't have shame. It's a game they are playing. They don't have shame.
I will withdraw from the whole case.
Let's pray. Let's pray we don't give birth to Absalom.
Abio. It's true. Absalom.
That story. It's a game they are playing. They don't have shame. It's a game they are playing. They don't.
Wow. It's not a game.
It's a game.
It's not a game. The boy. The boy. No, the boy doesn't. I learned the boy didn't side with his father from the beginning. No. So I think it's just a case of, when Esau got rebellious and everything against his parents. Mm-hmm. So that's basically what is happening now. So he's not a mole, or he's not trying to come in to spy or anything. The boy, I was in a platform where they were discussing, and they've been like, he's a problem to them in the house. So when they go like this, he goes this way. So just to spite them. That's why I said we don't give birth to Absalom.
But the guy is a full grown man, and even in the what is it, the US? I don't know about the UK. Even in the US, you have families belonging to different parties. So although this is a case of
father and
like the Kennedys now. Kennedy
Yes.
is traditionally they were Republicans.
I
After
have
some
a set
time,
of
some of them
questions.
started
I don't
started
understand
Some
this
will
doing
your
cross.
Absalom
Yes,
reference.
but really, that's brothers
I
and
don't understand
cousins
your
and all
Absalom
that.
reference
This is
or
I
embarrassment
will
of
come to
son
it.
reference. Let me see the beginning. Let me see if I understand the beginning.
Absalom.
Atiku is in one party. His son went to another party, right?
His son was not
Mm-hmm.
that
Mhm.
His son chose another party. Yes,
Where's the embarrassment there? I
the
don't understand. So
direct
because
All right.
rival
So,
of the father.
Tamilo, let me explain. Let me quickly explain. You know, we don't have time.
The guy will come to another. The guy will go to another political party. His father to come to another political party. Is that how we used to
No,
get
so
it?
what the boy
You don't
has
have
done,
children.
what the boy has
You don't
done
have a
is
son.
strategic.
You don't have a son. I'm good.
It's strategic.
You're not serious.
I think my own problem is you're saying going against. We are doing as if he's doing it focused on maybe because I can do something
No,
different
you
from
can't.
what you
You
want to
can't.
do
You
now.
can't. You can't desensitize it from the fact that they have a father-son relationship. From outside, you will look as if your house is in commotion.
They are not in the same house
But
again.
if I don't like your party, should I
Now,
join your party? That's what Tamilore is saying. I don't like the party you belong to.
okay,
Should I join
Exactly.
your party?
Akita
And
Mola.
there's a very fast
If
chance in the
if
next 5
your
10
if
years, father will come to
Tamilore,
the party.
wait. Damilore, wait. See, the boy is, let's establish the plain truth. He's a full grown man. He has a right to his choices. No problem about that. But you
No
see, in
problem.
politics, there are some things that there's something you call unintended consequences. All right.
Yeah.
That's basically what is playing
And
out here.
perception.
Now,
And perception.
if your main rival, his son is going everywhere, carried his father on his head, and your own son is now dragging you on the floor, it is
Yeah,
not
yeah.
sound
The optics
politically.
are bad.
The optics are terrible.
The
The
optics are bad.
optics are not, and you
Is
see,
it,
they've
is it,
tried to play it down
From the feedback
what
themselves.
is
from the feedback of how he behaves normally, I feel like his father should be used to it now.
No. You know what he said? He said he will do all in his might to make sure that President Tinubu is returned to power.
You should be glad I did not say that. He will do all his mind for his father not to
What
do
else?
that.
What else? So it's other
That's
one
the,
saying,
that,
I would
that,
I
make
need
my
to cover
father,
this.
I
that,
would
that's
I
betray
the,
my
did
father
say it outright.
politically
that's
and
the
I
inverse.
otherwise.
did not say outright. I did
Um,
not say it outright. I don't know. I know
I
that
hope
you
it's
are
not your legal mind that is only your legal mind that is
because
talking.
I know that that's what you're going to say. I'm sorry. I'm just as soon as you said embarrassment, after I'm like, Absalom raped people.
Politics is
Absalom
about
went on
optics,
raped people
No,
on
it's
and
about the
perception.
issue.
Oh.
He went behind the father to become king.
But soon,
You know,
but
even
soon,
while the father
there,
was
there was
alive.
a case. There was a case in my area. The father belonged to
We have a
AD.
caller.
The brother,
Oh,
Okay.
the brothers didn't join the party, but
we
immediately
don't have much time. Oh,
ACN came and
sorry,
PDP came.
sorry, Aki. Sorry, Aki. There's
Okay.
a caller. It is. Oh, I can't say thank God it's not going through, but it's not. It's not going through.
We are
So
listening, Mr.
sorry, we
Akinamola.
can't listen. We have to leave the studio in another 90 seconds. Can you do your story in 60 seconds, Akinamola?
Yeah, no. So like the brother, I went with him to the ACN meeting that day, and they were asking him, so your brother is in PDP, you are here. Hope you are not going to do the same thing your brother did to your father. And
Hey,
just like it was a perception. So just like Bosun
Okay.
said, it is
perception
yeah,
negative.
I get it. I
Bosun is
understand.
correct on that level. It's correct on that level. But it's just that
Okay,
well, for me, the guy is a full grown man, so he has decided to do what he
you
wants
are
to
No,
do.
not.
the
You're not.
members of your
That's
household
the
should be
follow
your
around.
first supporter.
I think maybe I'll start inundating you now. Start teaching you how to.
To get used to
I'll be
something.
doing small things that I remember primary thing.
I'm sorry
So that
for
when I go
you.
full blown,
Well, I'm sorry for you. Sorry, caller. We have to leave now. Hello. Sorry. I know that you've been trying to call us to get us here, to get into the studio and join the discussion. It's unfortunate that we have to leave now. I thank you so much, Akindamola, for joining us from past 7. And the legal Arsenal fan that is bubbly with enthusiasm for the weekend. Thank you for joining us so much. Thank you. And my dearly loved and appreciated legal experts.
don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, oh.
You have been giving your flowers now.
Thank
You
you
have been
for
giving
the.
your flowers.
You keep fighting again. Thank you for joining us. And of course,
It's not the same.
Ezife Ogundadegbe, who is still hiding somewhere in the studio. Thank you for being here. And Molara, Omolara Famuyiwa and her distorted line. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week. By this, please stay calm. See
Bye
something,
bye.
say something, and be a good neighbor. Have a wonderful weekend.
Bye.
Oh my. Thank you guys. Let me go off.
Oh, motion share. How do we do?